it's Bledsoe in at the point. And for the Nets, Aldridge out there with Griffin.
Here we go.
Then it's Durant. Then it's Harden. And it's Irving at the point guard. Tip-off goes to New Orleans. Now here's Bledsoe. Second chance shot. Pass to Ingram. Bledsoe outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Redick. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Redick. Irving with the ball. Dishes it to KD. And KD throws it down.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
Now here's Williamson. To the middle. Here's Redick. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Bledsoe against Irving. Unloads. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Passes it to Aldridge. Six on the shot clock. Outside Griffin. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Irving can't get it to go. And here's New Orleans now. Now Bledsoe. Kicks it to Ingram. And there's the pass to Williamson. Looking for Redick. He gets it there. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision making.
Here's Irving. Harden outside. Over Redick. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Bledsoe kicks to Ingram. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And it's sent back by Aldridge. With some arc, KD can't get it to go.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Fades and shoots. No good, shot missing. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Irving surveying the floor. Over Bledsoe, and it's Irving missing.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Bledsoe against Irving. Bledsoe passes to Ingram. Rebounded by the Nets.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
The shot by Redick, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Adams' shot is good. And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. He kicks it to Harden. The shot from the low post is good. Harden's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Doris Adams, a terrific player on the floor. But you know what? He's a great teammate as well. They always talk about the great chemistry he brings to the Thunder.
And anyone who's had a conversation with Steven Adams knows he is quite a character. This guy is so easygoing. He's fun. I think he brings a great vibe to the locker room.
Now, here's Redick. by Griffin. Reddick passes to Williamson. Bledsoe looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With the fadeaway. Pass to Ingram.
Hey, get Bledsoe, get Bledsoe.
Here's Reddick, guarded by KD. The shot by Reddick, no good.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And that's the trademark Griffin finish. Get in tight, elevate, and throw it down with authority. Big fella is a beast down low.
Now here's Reddick, tipped away. That shot by Griffin, no good. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside for Bledsoe. Ingram outside. Back to Bledsoe. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Eric Bledsoe has the frame and the game to convert on the interior. Nicely done.
Now here's Irving. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to KD. From deep. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists in the game. Pelicans trail by 3. Passes it to Reddick. And that one is good. Reddick's got 6.
Eric Bledsoe's court vision is probably underrated. What a pretty pass.
To the paint. And that one's good, Irving.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Bledsoe. Four on the clock. Reddick with the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Reddick's got it all tied up now for New Orleans.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Aldridge finds Harden. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Ingram.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul goes against Brooklyn.
And how much fun is it to watch this kid? I call Zion Williamson a kid, even though he goes about 280, and he has a certain composure that really belies his years.
No good on the free throw. And with Williamson, it's not just the obvious stuff that impresses you, Greg. It's the little things as well, the attention to detail.
You know, Kevin, one thing that stands out to me, every time I see this young man, the eye-hand coordination, whether it's on steals, deflections, block shots, he always seems to pick it cleanly.
Kicks it to Ball. Outside, Reddick. Inside.
Hey, yo, right here.
Adams, the pass to Williamson. Reddick is in the corner. Cans it from downtown. Reddick's got 12.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Harden the pass to Irving. Irving double team. Here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Now here's Ball. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Harden the pass to Aldridge. Griffin. Back to Harden. Adams, some nice D.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Ball, the pass to Williamson. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Ball dishes to Adams. Some solid defense from Aldridge.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
And defensively, you gotta respect Harden's ability to drive. That just makes him exponentially more difficult to guard out at the line.
Now, here's Ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Adams against Aldridge. Adams, the bounce pass. Redick. The rebound by Harden. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by one. Tries again. It's deflected.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots.
Now here's Redick. He's got 12. To the inside. Griffin with it. Now defended by Williamson. Irving against Ball. Irving passes to Aldridge. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
And in a league that's obsessed with threes and layups, LaMarcus Aldridge defying the trend, really feasting on a steady diet of mid-range jumpers.
And that turnaround jumper of Aldridge's, it's great, just impossible to defend.
Long arms, that high release point. When it's falling, well, we saw him give OKC 56. This man can take over.
Jordan, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Now, here's Ball. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet, and the wide open shot from Redick. Williamson kicks to Adams, and it's blocked by Jordan.
Well, DJ, twice on the pipes. No, sir. Get it out of here.
A nice shot by KD. There's a minute left here in the opening quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Irving against Ball. Poked loose. Harden right side. It's deflected. 34 seconds left in the first. Durant against Redick. He gets that one. And it's 9 points for KD.
Well, Kevin Durant's form, his release point, everything about his stroke is really impeccable.
And here's Redick. He's got 12. To stop the drought, James Harden getting it done for Brooklyn. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We've got more in store for you right after this. And this team has shown their toughness and determination, and Kyrie Irving talks about what he sees in his teammates.
What's going to separate us is how close we are. And when we're in the trenches together, I'm looking to my left and to my right and knowing that these guys have my back.
They certainly do.
This team has assembled some hard-nosed, unselfish players. No better group for Irving to surround himself with.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Redick and Ingram fill out the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the point. Here is Harden. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. There's the 3. Favors with the rebound.
And after nailing a three-pointer in the first quarter, he has yet to connect here in the second.
Redick with the bucket.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Harden scanning the floor. Here's Irving. Oh, that's blocked.
And when Zion blocks it, you feel it. He's got this kind of power behind these swats.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. And Kevin, LaMarcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
And how clever is this guy? I mean, just no fear going with the soft, high-arcing floater.
KD passes to Harden. Outside Irving. Five to shoot. Harden inside the three-point line. But they get it back. Yep, it counts. Jordan's got his first bucket in this one.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
They double him with Irving. New Orleans moving the ball around. Ingram wide open. Drills it from outside.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
A whole new cast of characters for the Pelicans. 3 promising first-round picks, Greg, and the young players acquired from the Lakers and veterans like Favors and Redick.
All of a sudden, a wealth of options for Alvin Gentry. Time will tell how they did in the AD trade, but seems like they're off to a nice start.
Now here's Ingram, following the shot by Kevin Durant. Can't hit from 12. Redick against Harden. The pass to Jordan. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Jordan's got his second basket of the game.
Well, you're allowing DeAndre Jordan to get comfortable. This guy is so efficient as a scorer.
Favors, and it's blocked by Jordan. Irving against Ball. Irving passes to Aldridge. Back to Irving. Stolen by Ball. Here's Williamson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And we're not used to seeing a big man like Williamson move like this. Puts defenders in a bind. And maybe the most popular player to enter the league since social media became truly pervasive. Zion Williamson handles it with class. He really appreciates his teammates and his coaches and really respects the game.
Joe Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Spencer Dinwiddie comes in for Kyrie Irving. Both good from the line that time. And talking to stars in this league, even they want to see what Williamson's going to do next.
Sure. We talk about the leaping ability at his size, the handles, the shot making. But what really stands out when you watch him live, the instincts, being at the right place at the right time and always seeming to make the right play.
And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, a lot of players can get hot, but nobody can match Harden when he gets locked in. The way he can create space and drill shots from deep, really impossible to guard.
Harden hits them both. And with Harden, he not only gets hot for a game, but stays hot, Greg, for longer periods of time.
And you saw that last year with his streak of 30 and 40-point games. For weeks, he can dominate and really frustrate defenses, and there isn't anything you can do about it.
Now here's Durant, following the miss by Lonzo Ball.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Shot from the top of the key, but they recover it. And the dunk by Williamson.
Second chance opportunities. Williamson explosive into the air with the touch and concentration to finish.
Now here's Jordan. Pass to KD. Six to shoot. Over Favors. A nice shot by KD. Durant's got 11 points.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Ball, the pass to Ingram. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And the knowledge that Ingram possesses, well aware that the D is going to hack him in these situations.
And another name included in that Anthony Davis trade, Brandon Ingram. Still a lot to like about his game.
Pairs up well with what the Pelicans are trying to do. Perhaps the biggest asset coming over to New Orleans could flourish in this system.
And that one falls for Ingram. 2018 rookie class has been something to watch, Doris. Talent at the top, but also some terrific mid-round picks.
You know, no question, Landry Shamet is a guy who I think can be a clutch, big-time scorer who does not seem bowed by any moment, doesn't seem to be affected by pressure. Mitchell Robinson had one of the great shot-blocking seasons in New York Knicks history. I know the team didn't have success, but as a second-round guy, Mitchell Robinson could have an awfully long career.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. A shot by Harden, wide open. Favors with the rebound. Favors got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass the ball. He kicks to Bledsoe. Now, Williamson. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. Now here's Williamson. Guarded by KD. 5 on the clock. Ingram dishes to Favors. Here's Ball. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Stolen by Bledsoe. And now the Pelicans on the break. Ball with the bucket.
Great instincts by Bledsoe. Picks it up cleanly, able to jumpstart the fast break.
Harris outside. Dinwiddie outside. Passes to Harden. Good. Nice job down low. Harden's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Bledsoe kicks the ball. He feeds it to Favors. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Well, we know this. Derek Favors is an accomplished post player. He's got soft touch and will attack the defense.
Yes, that goes in. Harden's got 17 now.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
Bledsoe passes to Favors. He dishes it to Ingram. Back to Favors. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And one of the best defensive big men in the league, Derek Favors.
You're right, Kevin, because he's got the body to play bully ball, but the lateral quickness to deal with smaller players. When this guy gets down in his stance, he can cover some ground defensively.
Hayes, he's checked in for the Pelicans. That one misses for Favors.
The second overall pick back in 2016, Brandon Ingram has shown us flashes. But whether it's defense or offense, still a ways to go.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. And Greg, when you talk about Ingram, where would you look for him to make the next step in his game?
Well, in that one season at Duke, he did shoot over 40% from three. I think becoming a reliable shooter from out there would be a key building block offensively.
The Pelicans trail. Now here's Bledsoe. And the pass to Favors. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
For New Orleans, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. And that one falls for Ingram. Doris, you played, you've coached, you've broadcast, you've done it all in this business. How did you like to be coached when you were a player at the very top of your game?
Yeah, I think one of my favorite things were coaches who challenged me, those who would not allow me to accept the level I was currently at, those who wanted to push me and extend and expand my game. Listen, every player wants to be respected. Every player wants to feel valued. But the great ones to me, the LeBron James, the Kevin Durant's, they want to be coached hard. They want you to push them to the greatest possible level they're capable of.
That's great insight. And Durant sends it back.
But Kevin Durant is playing spectacular defense, and it sets the tone for the entire team.
Stolen by Bledsoe. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Dinwiddie, plus shot missing. Bledsoe with the defensive effort. New Orleans gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
The Nets had to be so judicious and so smart with every move they made because they did not have top draft selections. So you have to use cap space to acquire picks. They had to find sleepers in the draft. They had to find players who were probably undervalued and then develop those players. This is an organization that used every tool at their disposal.
And he can't get the first one. And Doris, the Nets showed they could manufacture a rebuild.
Kevin, what the Nets did was not easy. But to me, it shows you exactly how critical quality front office personnel is to the success of an organization. And the Nets were on point throughout the process.
And he's good on the second.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Here's Harden, and he comes up with the deuce. Harden's got 12 now in this quarter.
I'll tell you, he's in a rhythm and playing with purpose. Great first quarter, even better in the second.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, you guys know it. When he gets ahead of full steam up, look out. Draws the foul. Bledsoe going to the line yet again.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. First free throw is good.
And with Eric Bledsoe, to me, when he's playing with confidence and when he's playing under control, this guy is a big-time difference maker.
Bledsoe hits them both.
One of the things I love about the Brooklyn Nets is the culture that's being created with this franchise. They are punching above their weight. There's no quit in this team. There is so much to like.
Now here's Durant. He's got 11. Here's Jordan. He can't hit that time. Excellent D there from Okafor.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
This is an area of great improvement for Bledsoe. Willing to make the extra pass now.
And Doris, you talk about the resilience of this Nets team. How about their 25-point fourth quarter comeback last season against Sacramento?
Kev, they become only the 4th team to overcome that big a deficit in the shot clock era. This Nets team is not invincible, but I promise you they're going to make you work for every single thing you get.
That one goes. Count it. Bledsoe's got the lead up to 5 now for the Pelicans. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Bledsoe against Dinwiddie. Kicks to KD. Lobs it up for Jordan. Deflects the pass. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
From the inbound, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
If you don't do your work early and push DeAndre Jordan a little bit out of his comfort range, look out.
KD comes with the double team. Stolen by Harden. For the finish, and Harden with the stuff.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
There's 1:38 left here in the second. Bledsoe against Dinwiddie. Just 5 on the clock. Back to ball. His three-pointers off the mark. Brooklyn trailing. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Dinwiddie passes to Harden. Shoots the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Ingram outside. Now the dish to ball. Bledsoe outside. Down low, and Okafor slams it in.
Well, you play him to try and score, and then Bledsoe double crosses you. That is pretty.
KD looking around. Ball against Harden. Another shot. Banked in off the glass. Harden's got 25 points in the game.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
They double team Bledsoe, and Hayes throws it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Nets trail by 3. Harden with it. 25 points in the game. From outside the arc, the putback, it's good on the putback.
How many times have we seen DeAndre Jordan take it off the window and convert? Boy, he is so good.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Pelicans on top, leading by a point. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Alvin Gentry. Coach, you're leading at the half. What will you continue to emphasize to your team?
Well, I mean, defensively, we still have to be good. We got to rebound the basketball. And then we've got to continue to push the basketball and score offensively.
We'll see if you can keep that going in the second half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say that all the time.
That you're a dandy.
So this is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal.
So what's a dandelion?
Well, basically, that's what the class was.
A really cool lion.
Got it.
A big night so far for J.J. Redick. He had 14 points and 1 steal. Kenny, your thoughts? How the Pelicans are playing?
Well, there was a big spark from the bench in the first half. Sometimes you're hoping for your reserves to come in and just hold court, but they didn't do that. They actually got better.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
Well, if you can't shoot the ball, you might want to stop chucking it up. They keep trying the three, but it's not going down. They're relying too much on the three ball. Way too much. It's good when it's falling for you, but when it's not, you have to try something else.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Griffin is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Harden. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. Harden gets the bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Pelicans trail.
Well, this guy, Kyrie Irving, just so reminiscent of his idol, Kobe Bryant. He is one of the cold-blooded scorers in the game. An absolute torture for a defender to guard. Boy, a wide-open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Count the basket. 15 points for Kevin Durant.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Now here's Ingram. Bledsoe drops in the layup for 2. Bledsoe's got his third basket of the night. And you know, Doris, for both Kyrie and Kobe, each had an urge to step out on his own, to put their fingerprints on a team.
No doubt, Kevin. For Kobe, it was Shaq. For Kyrie, it was LeBron. And think about last season. Kyrie actually called LeBron to apologize. But let's not kid ourselves, right? He is most comfortable in the starring role.
Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Pelicans with the rebound. Adams has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Ingram against Durant. Up top, Bledsoe. Redick is in the corner. Clock at 6. Here's Williamson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. The first one falls. And for Blake Griffin, always a great outside shooter for the power forward position, Greg, but he's added range the last few seasons.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen Griffin go from a guy who might take 1-3 a game to someone putting up about 6 a night. The results have been there for him as he shoots a respectable rate from beyond.
Blake Griffin hits them both.
And there are only a handful of players who can create excitement just by being on the floor, and Griffin is one of them.
To the left wing. Here's Bledsoe. Ingram trying to get open. No good from Bledsoe. Here's Harden. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
For Brooklyn, they had made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
Free throw good, James Harden. Hits them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Irving against Bledsoe. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the dunk by Williamson.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Harden dishes to Irving. Back to Harden. Fires the 3. Nets with the new shot clock. They shoot again, and Adams sends it back.
Boy, this guy is such a defensive stalwart. Steven Adams, size and timing. Send it back, Steven.
And so it's New Orleans with it. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Bledsoe against Irving. Outside, Redick. Ingram outside. Fires from deep. And Redick the bucket on the assist from Ingram. Now it's a 3-point Pelican lead. Nets have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. The shot's good from Irving. Irving's got his second bucket.
Boy, it's rare for a point guard to do as much damage on the interior as Kyrie Irving. You've got to guard him in there.
Outside, Redick. Ring shot on the way. The second chance effort, and it's Adams getting it to go. And the Pelicans lead by 3.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Outside Durant. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Williamson's got 5 rebounds tonight. The feed to Bledsoe. And the jam by Bledsoe.
Well, that is a 6'1" frame, but serious athleticism. That dunk, an easy one for Mr. Bledsoe.
Harden the pass to Aldridge. Back to Harden. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. And it's blocked. To the middle. Here's Ingram. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Ingram's got the lead up to 7 now for New Orleans. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Irving kicks to Aldridge. KD against Adams. It's tipped.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. His long reach really allowing him to collect a good number of block shots.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Harden to end the run. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. New Orleans leading by 7. Bledsoe passes to Redick. Adams outside. Outside, Redick from past the arc. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Aldridge has got 7 rebounds in the game.
Well, think about the Nets' Kenny Atkinson, a finalist last season for NBA Coach of the Year. This young coach got a well-deserved contract extension. And what I love is his team competes at a high level every night.
Here's Bledsoe after the basket by Brooklyn. Redick surveying the D. Williamson with it. Griffin on him. Second shot opportunity. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Well, we all know Steven Adams is one of the most physical guys in the NBA. He is so solid at using his body to pick up fouls.
And Doris, you think about how hard this Brooklyn team competes. I think they take right after their head coach.
I don't think there's any doubt, Kevin. Coach Atkinson is still willing to get on the court and jump into drills with his players. Let's remember, going back to the early days of his career, he was a player development coach. And before that, yes, he even played. That effort and willingness to break a sweat very much reflected in his group.
So he hits both of them. Doris, you think about the anchor of this team, Steven Adams just holds it down in the middle.
Oh, Steven Adams does so much, but it all starts on the defensive end with this guy. He takes away so much space on the interior. He is commanding on the backboards. He contests contest shots, everything you could hope for Steven Adams brings.
And they continue to control the glass.
And Bledsoe, here we go, at basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Harden, and there it is for him. Harden's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Adams dishes to Ingram. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Timeout.
Ingram's got 15 points.
And the speed of Ingram is not easy to keep pace with, just blowing past whoever dares to try and stop him.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. You look at J.J. Redick, what a contribution.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
Checked in for the Nets. Spencer Dinwiddie comes in for James Harden. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Nets. Pass to Jordan. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Well, you're having a tough time trying to tie down DeAndre Jordan. This guy is a powerful force who knows how to convert.
And after spending his first NBA decade with the Clippers, DeAndre Jordan bounced around last season, remains a supreme athlete and rebounder, though, at that center position.
One shot.
Free throw good, Jordan. And a nightly double-double threat is DeAndre Jordan, but some dissatisfaction with his play last season. Greg, why was that?
Well, I felt like his impact has tailed off just a bit from his peak with the Clippers. Sometimes the great athletes have more of an adjustment as they enter their 30s.
And so it's Brooklyn with it, following the score by New Orleans. Passes it to Claxton. Irving against Bledsoe. Shoots. Irving can't hit.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Dinwiddie against Bledsoe. The pass to Williamson. Over Irving. Here's Adams. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Boy, the strength and the activity of Steven Adams makes him a force on the backboards.
Irving against Bledsoe. Pass to Dinwiddie. Lobs it up for Jordan. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, we've seen this 1 or 2 times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan, finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And the dunk by Williamson.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine, Kev.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pulls it from the elbow. It's good, and the New Orleans lead has got down to 8 on the bucket from Kyrie Irving.
You have to respect the in-between game of Kyrie Irving. Straight up. That's how you have to play this guy. You got to play him straight up and be balanced.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Greg, to me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
wins it back.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
And they're able to recover. Great D that time from Jordan.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And the shot goes in. That's now 8 points for Kyrie Irving.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
Outside, Redick. Irving against Bledsoe. And Bledsoe with the stuff.
Now, Kev, this guy will put a little fear in your heart because Eric Bledsoe off the bounce, so creative.
Irving passes to Dinwiddie. Harris outside. Pass to Irving. Here's Claxton. Takes the three. The rebound by Steven Adams.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And Ingram the bucket on the assist from Eric Bledsoe. And now a 12-point New Orleans lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Dinwiddie. And he banks in the layup. Dinwiddie's got his first points of the game.
A great size at the point guard position. Dinwiddie fantastic getting into the paint and making the defense pay.
Here's Bledsoe. An easy 2 points on the layup. Bledsoe's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pelicans.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Irving passes to Jordan. Irving against Bledsoe. And it's sent back by Bledsoe.
The dogged defense from Mr. Bledsoe twice on the pipes.
Here's Williamson.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
Dinwiddie passes to Irving. Harris outside. Just 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Here's Dinwiddie. Almost, but it rolls out. Pelicans leading by 14. It's Redick on the wing. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the third. Puts up a three. The shot, no good. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Back to the action after this word. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going at the forward slots, Ingram and Melly. Bledsoe is out there with ball, and it's Favors in at the center, filling out the middle. And he's fouled on the shot. It misses, so a couple of free throws here, almost the chance for a three-point play.
Yeah, Bledsoe with the kind of strength and wingspan that can cause trouble inside. Draws the foul there.
The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe. a second, so he makes them both. Nets trail by 16.
Get Kyrie.
Irving passes to Dinwiddie. Ball against Irving. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Kevin Durant comes in for Joe Harris. So Favors will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Yep, that one goes in there. Bledsoe's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Boy, guys, I don't know who feels the contact more, Bledsoe or the defender.
They get a hand on it. Out left to the wing. Here's Dinwiddie. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Ball, the pass to Melly. Back to Ball. Pass to Favors. Over Jordan. Favors can't get it to go.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
And this is what the really good defensive players do. They anticipate and they're rarely fooled.
Now here's Durant. Feeds to Jordan. That one misses. And New Orleans will come the other way. To the inside, Ingram. And it's sent back by KD. Lobs it up for Jordan. Now Ball. He kicks it to Favors.
Watch him.
Shot clock at 6. Ingram against Griffin. And the Pelicans miss again.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, DeAndre Jordan cooking right now. This guy is so efficient.
Ball feeling it out a bit. That shot missing. Jordan with some nice D. Nets trail by 16. Here's Dinwiddie. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Timeout.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
A career best season for Kyrie Irving in 2018-19. Scoring just as great as ever, but it was the other areas, playmaking, rebounding, defense, where he made tremendous strides.
Checked in, and we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Alvin Gentry said to his team. His point to them was that they put themselves in a position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. So he needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Ball. After the miss from KD. Here's the floater. Ball, no good.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it. Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
There's the pass to Favors. Pass to Ingram. From the top of the key. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's Ingram's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. It's Harden with the drive. Gets it down to single digits. Harden's got 39.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Ball. Dishes it to Bledsoe. Fires for three. Rebound, Brooklyn. Irving's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Inside. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Ball. Count it.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by Brooklyn.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
And this offensive explosion has narrowed the gap.
Here's Ball, following the bucket by the Nets. Ingram outside. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Irving, it's good. The assist that time from Harden. And now just a 5-point Pelican lead. Ball, the pass to Melly. To the paint, here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
And they just refuse to go away and really have slowly worked themselves back into the game.
Irving passes to KD, and then Durant with the jam.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball, following the bucket by the Nets. Bledsoe passes the ball. And Durant sends it back. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. New Orleans making a switch here. Redick is checked in. And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 17-4 run right now. Ball against Irving. Pass to Griffin. And here's Harden. Shoots it up. And it's Melly with the rebound. KD against Ball. And Favors has it in the corner. Offline with his three.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Pelicans leading by 3. Ball dishes to Ingram. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. And even after the Achilles tear for Durant in the 2019 finals, he got a huge contract after he opted out.
Most teams felt they were willing to pay him while he rehabbed for a year. That was the case as the Nets gave him a 4-year max money deal. His next chapter is underway as he changed his number to 7.
LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for DeAndre Jordan.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Irving against Ball. Ingram up top. That shot wide open. Ingram's got 25 points.
Yeah, how about the versatility of Ingram? Just remarkable at putting the ball in the hoop in really a variety of ways.
Now here's Irving, and here's Harden for 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Lets a floater go. Ball no good.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Irving against Ball. Passes it to KD. The pass to Harden. 5 to shoot. Here's Aldridge. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 7th assist in the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now, here's Ball. Outside, Redick trains the three-pointer. 23 points in the game.
Gets his shot off with great quickness. Redick knows he has the green light to take those.
Down low. Pelicans pull it in.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
And it's Ingram missing. Nets trail by 8. On up the court. Here's Harden. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And Irving comes to help. Ingram kicks to Ball. Redick against Harden. Here's Ball. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And now a 10-point Pelican lead.
I'm a fan of how Ball uses that size inside. Excellent at getting his shot off close to the basket.
Now here's Harden. And the layup's good off the glass. Harden's got 43 points.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Eric Bledsoe.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this. And on the road, no less.
You know, sometimes we bemoan the lack of physicality in the league these days. That is not something that applies to Mr. Steven Adams.
Now, here is Harden. Here's the three. The rebound by Steven Adams.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
And the three ball is good.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Now here's Harden. On the wing, Irving. The 17-footer. And he nails the jumper. Irving's got 6 here in this quarter.
Irving just so dynamic on offense, guys. A million ways he can hurt you.
Bledsoe against Irving. Bledsoe outside. Adams wide open. The Pelicans get another chance here. And Redick kicks to Ingram. Pass to Williamson. 6 to shoot. That one doesn't go. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Here's Harden on the wing. Griffin. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on J.J. Redick. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. He's able to hit the second one, and that brings them within single digits.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
Pass to Williamson. Back to Ingram. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Pelicans.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game, and I think ultimately that earned the W.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Eric Bledsoe.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Here is Harden after Eric Bledsoe's score. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Stolen by Bledsoe. Redick with it. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And Brooklyn is where we'll be going just moments from now, as the Nets will be going up against the New Orleans Pelicans. And for New Orleans, a big point of emphasis: control the tempo, push it at your speed. Don't let them slow the game down. And also don't allow yourselves to get rushed, because that's when mistakes happen. And
the activity, and David.
Well, James.
No doubt, David, he is one of the best. Thank you. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans: Redick and Ingram fill out the perimeter. Williamson out there with Steven Adams. And it's Bledsoe in at the point guard position. And looking at the Nets, Griffin is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Harden. And it's KD in at the small forward. Now here's Adams. Some solid defense from Aldridge.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
And Clark, ordinarily quiet by nature, LaMarcus Aldridge has become a more outspoken leader in recent years.
Yeah, and that's a good sign. Sometimes you have to get out of your comfort zone for the good of the team. Aldridge is, by nature, a laid-back, quiet guy, and sometimes that can work against a team. But in his case, he realized that he needed to be more vocal and stepped into doing that.
And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ballgame. Here's Irving. Lays it up off the glass.
I mean, the airtight handle of Irving, just leaving defenders in his dust.
Redick passes to Williamson. It's Redick on the wing, guarded by Harden. Now the pass to Bledsoe. Kicks it to Redick. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ingram. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge. Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Irving with the basket on the assist by KD. Irving's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
Irving against Bledsoe. And the rejection by Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And Irving is comfortable running the offense. When a teammate's open, he's quick to whip it around and get him a good look.
Now here's Bledsoe. Adams taking his time here. Bledsoe against Irving. Ingram dishes to Williamson. Over Durant. And again, no good by New Orleans.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
From the low block. And it's Griffin getting it to go.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Redick. Over in the corner, Williamson. Shot to stop the run. Left side, Adams. Bledsoe outside. The 3. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Brooklyn leading by 6. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they've put the defense on the defensive.
To the middle. Here's Griffin. The shot, no good. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Adams down low. Aldridge is covering. Bledsoe for 3. Sinks the triple. Bledsoe's got 5 points so far.
You know, I think it's critical that Bledsoe shoots with confidence off the catch. I mean, I like that mentality.
Harden kicks to Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. On the wing, Harden. Puts one up from 19, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And Durant just great at picking apart the defense. When they leave one of his guys open, he is quick to get the ball to them.
Now here's Reddick. No points in the game yet for him. Bledsoe outside. Bledsoe can't get that one to drop.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Here's Irving. That shot, no good. Excellent D there from Bledsoe. Here's Williamson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And, you know, the Brooklyn Nets last season more than doubling their win total from 2 years prior. Great improvement. A surprise playoff team in the East for sure.
And the attendance numbers can lag behind for a breakout team, Clark. Last season, the Nets, for instance, ranked last in the NBA.
Yeah, sometimes it just takes a little bit, guys, before you catch up. The winning leading to fans. After the 2019 playoff run, I think they're going to see more people in the seats for sure.
That free throw good from Williamson.
And Williamson, a kid that's likely to reach his full potential. Very coachable, absorbs instruction well, and really implements it quickly.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Irving. Harden outside. And too long on the shot.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Williamson. Rebound, Brooklyn. Goes back up. Here's Adams. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
When Aldridge is in the neighborhood, you've got to be careful shooting it. I mean, proving there that he's capable of blocking shots.
And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Now here's Bledsoe. 5 points in the game. Here's Ingram. Here's Williamson. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And he's able to get it back. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Williamson. Misses off the left eye.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
The first free throw is good.
And season 4 for Coach Kenny Atkinson with the Nets. You got to be impressed with the job he's done in Brooklyn.
Yeah, you know, Kenny is a hard worker. He's a bit of a grinder if you were trying to term what category he might fit into. And you see that in his team. And, you know, he admits it. He's getting better just like his players are. And that's a great, great statement because we're all hopefully getting better as we move forward.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. 3-point lead. Outside Durant, lets the 3 fly. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And that stroke of Durant, effortless. I mean, easily pulling up from the perimeter. Textbook form. Beautiful to watch.
Now here's Bledsoe. 5 points in the game. Ingram outside. Outside, Reddick. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
How about that? Reddick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
Irving passes to Harden. No good from outside.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Now Adams. James Harden missing on the 3.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Here's KD. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Ingram dishes to Bledsoe. KD against Ingram. Pass to Williamson. The three-pointer off the mark.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Outside, KD. Here's Aldridge. His first shot coming late. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, and this is Aldridge's sweet spot. I mean, his bread and butter. It's all about finding his rhythm and then letting it go with confidence.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Shots good by Bledsoe.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Irving against Bledsoe. Kicks it out to Harden. Now here's Durant. Guarded closely. Over to the left wing. Griffin. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Timeout.
Yeah, a nightmare to defend in space. Williamson showing elite acceleration with the ball in his hands.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Clark, I want to take you back a bit here to 1982. What was going through your mind over your first few NBA games?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I was really excited and thankful to have a chance to realize a dream, but I was also a little bit nervous going up against some of the guys that I had watched and idolized from afar. But once you're between those lines, it's not about idolizing guys. It's about trying to posterize them.
Any player in particular, one player that you looked out on the floor and when you were out there as well saying, oh, my goodness, look who I'm playing against tonight?
Well, when we first saw the Celtics and the Sixers, Larry Bird and those great teams in the 80s, Cedric Maxwell and Kevin McHale, and then the Sixers, my rookie year, won it all. And they had Moses Malone, Dr. J, Bobby Jones, some of the greats in the game. So those two teams, and Dr. J and Larry Bird in particular.
Ball's checked in for the Pelicans. Nets have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Shoots from 14. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 8 rebounds in this game.
And that one gives them a puzzle.
Oh,
man.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Now, here is Harden. He has 6. Harden draws the double. Aldridge kicks to Harden. Back to Aldridge. 6 on the shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Steven Adams picks one up.
How about that for the old up fake? Aldridge knows exactly how to get a defender off his feet.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one falls for LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah, you know, players like Aldridge are a little bit of a diminishing breed in the NBA, a master in the low post with all sorts of ways to score in the paint.
And so LaMarcus Aldridge nails them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Ingram against KD. It's Redick on the wing. Passes it to Williamson. Over Harden. And it's Williamson missing. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Griffin. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2 for 6 start.
And that's just too easy. When Griffin gets to that area of the floor, expect him to finish.
Ingram passes to Redick. Inside. And Adams gets it to go down on the assist from Redick.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Now here's Durant. Irving finds Harden. Here's Aldridge. Pass to Irving. Lets it fly. Offensive rebound, Nets. Aldridge misses.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Now here's Williamson, following the miss by LaMarcus Aldridge. Durant against Ingram. Over Durant. Great D that time from Durant. The Nets with the lead. In the corner, Harden. Harden draws the double. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Irving passes to Aldridge. And the dunk by Aldridge.
Boy, at 6'11", Aldridge makes this look really easy. All he needs is the right positioning, and it's over.
It's Redick on the wing, defended by Griffin. Irving with the steal. A shot by Harden, wide open. Redick with the rebound. Pelicans trail by 4. Now Ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. That's tipped and stolen by Aldridge.
Get Kyrie.
To the inside, Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Now, here's Redick. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. 6 to shoot. Fires top of the key. No good off the back of the rim.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
And so it's Brooklyn with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against him. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be back with you shortly. And Kevin Durant talked about his teammates and the versatility this roster has.
I like our depth. I like that we can play, we can play big, we can play small, we can match up with a lot of different teams. And it's just a matter of us going out there and playing consistent basketball. It's easier said than done. But we like where we are right now. We just got to continue to keep getting better.
It's clear KD is very happy playing with this group of guys.
That's why he signed here. But you can bet Durant is going to be leading the charge.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So the Pelican 5 right now. They're backcourt, Ball and Redick. Hayes out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Favors in at the center, locking down the middle. Free throw good, Jordan. Clark, it seems that guards are rebounding now more than ever. What do you make of that trend?
You know what, Kevin? I think it's a function of how the game is played. More and more teams play small ball, where they really don't have a big guy out there or a traditional center out there. You may have guards and wings, and oftentimes your tallest guy might be 6'8". So it makes it important for guards and everybody to rebound the ball. So I think you see more guards getting more rebounds because of teams playing small ball as a function of the three-point shot's importance in the game.
Now, here's Ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And there's the pass to Hayes. 2 points. That one goes.
Good vision that time by Ball. You leave somebody open around him, and he's going to get the ball to him.
Dinwiddie with it. Harden outside. Beyond the arc. Good on the triple. Harden's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nets.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Redick. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Guys, J.J. Redick is much more than just a standstill shooter. I mean, his movement without the ball and his quick trigger release, a very deadly combination.
The free throw drops for Redick. And Clark, as good as he is playing off the ball, Redick can handle and even create some for his teammates.
Yeah, I like the fact that Redick has added that to his package, Kevin, because initially he was just a catch-and-shoot guy, but he's smart, he's tough, and he's actually steady and comfortable with the ball in his hands.
And both free throws good for Redick.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Here now is Dinwiddie. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Harden and the rejection by Favors. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. And he gets the bucket.
And you look at Ingram, and he is just so long, covering a ton of space. Exceptionally fast in transition, too.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Harden kicks to Jordan. Harden against Redick, and Harden with the basket on the assist by Jordan. 13 points for James Harden.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Here's Ball. No good that time. Dinwiddie with some nice D. To the paint. And Harden with the stuff.
Set up on a platter that time by Harris. A room service dime right there.
Favors surveying the floor. And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Ingram, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, you know, last season ended early for Brandon Ingram. Thoracic outlet decompression surgery, TODS. Not something you hear every day, but thankfully a full recovery is expected.
first one falls for him. And Ingram's thoracic outlet syndrome, the same issue that affected Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting because that injury typically is seen and is more common in baseball players. For Ingram, an early diagnosis of blood clots, which could have ended his career, led to the discovery. You know, relatively speaking, the final result and conclusion, a relief.
Both good from the line that time.
The second overall pick in 2016, a lot of expectations for Brandon Ingram. If anything, he puts that pressure on himself. This is a young man that wants to be great.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. 7-point differential. He kicks it to Ball. Outside, Redick back to Ball. Shot clock at 6. Favors passes to Redick. Sinks the three-pointer. Redick's got 5 points now in the quarter. And Clark, they say Brandon Ingram, his own biggest critic. Does all his frustration and worry become, you think, a hindrance?
I think it can be, guys. I mean, you can't weigh yourself down with self-frustration and self-criticism because it can keep you from being your best. At the end of the day, his talent is obvious. I think he's got tremendous upside, but that piece of the mentality that he brings has to be balanced out a bit.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
The know-how that Ingram has, I mean, well aware that the defense is going to hack him in these situations, he just stays the course.
And he makes the first. Clark, there are a lot of great playmakers in this NBA that sometimes we don't talk about or under the radar.
Yeah, there are. Again, there's so many outstanding players in a league of 30 teams, but you know, Drew Holiday has been outstanding as a big playmaking guard, as good scoring the ball as he is playmaking. Draymond Green, not a guard, but makes decisions and passes the ball like a high-level guard and is extremely valuable in that Warriors attack. Those two guys are a little bit undervalued for their ability to make their teammates better.
Good point. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on J.J. Redick.
You know, we talk about Harden's skill set, which is superb, but there's no quit in this guy. He's got a great competitive spirit, and even when you bang him and bump into him, he just muscles through that and says, play on.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
You know, no matter how you feel about James Harden, you've got to respect his love for the game. I mean, he absolutely lives and breathes basketball, and that passion has driven him to become the player he is today.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. And Clark, last year Harden was quoted in saying, most players don't really love basketball.
Well, I don't know about most. That seems a bit extreme. Maybe he feels that they don't love it as much as he does, which certainly you could understand. But I can say that very few players have the drive and determination to improve their game the way Harden has. That's part of why he's been an MVP.
Ball kicks to Redick. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Favors. Over Jordan. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from Favors. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Harden the pass to Jordan. For the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Ball kicks to Ingram. Elbow shot is on the way. Buries the jump shot. Now just a 4-point Nets lead.
The nice shooting ability of Ingram makes that mid-range J a quality shot.
Stolen by Ball. He goes up again. And it's Ingram missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Dinwiddie outside. Lets it go from the wing. He gets it in there. 23 points for James Harden.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Ball, the pass to Favors. Ingram with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Knocked away. Dinwiddie with the steal. Here's Harris. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, you know, it's all about running the right set, and right there, Harris does just that to capitalize.
Passes to Ingram. Back to Ball. He's in the post. KD's on him. Outside for Redick. 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Dinwiddie's shot is off. Pelicans trail by 8. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. But taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas. David, thank you.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And again, no good by New Orleans. Brooklyn leading by 10. Back to Durant. And stolen by Favors. Now, here's Ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Comes up empty down low.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Pelicans trail by 10. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Cloak loose, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. So for the Nets, Griffin comes in for Harris, and Irving subbed in for James Harden. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
It's Ingram on the wing, guarded by Jordan. Ball against Dinwiddie. Clock at 6. Bledsoe for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Griffin dishes to Irving. The Nets working the ball around now. And the rejection by Favors. Inside, here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
And at 6'9", But that wingspan of his, Ingram is constantly prowling for these dunks. He's an incredible athlete who finishes with ease near the hoop.
Irving's shot is good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now, here's Ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
You got to push Bledsoe away from the paint. Keep him on the perimeter. If you don't, this is what happens.
And Ball comes to help. Dinwiddie finds Griffin. Here's Irving. And the basket for the fourth time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Irving's got the lead, back up to 10 now for the Nets. Bledsoe passes to Melly. There's the dish to Ingram. KD comes with the double team. Takes the three. The shot, no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Durant deciding where to go with it. They get it again. Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Now here's Bledsoe. 9 points in the game so far. Kicks it to Ball. Shoots the three. Rebounded by the Nets.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
A nice shot by KD.
Man, it's so impressive the way Durant gets that floater off so fast. I mean, at nearly 7 feet tall with guard-like quickness, that should almost be outlawed.
Ball finds Ingram. And a slam dunk by Favors.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. Well, great to see KD back on the court. That heartbreaking moment where he went down in Game 5 of the 2019 Finals. Wow, so hard, Greg, to watch.
And KD clearly gave everything he had to try and win in the finals. Warriors fans appreciate his efforts. Softened the blow as he left for the Nets. The Warriors ownership already promising to retire Durant's number up in the rafters.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Derek Favors unable to get his shot to go. Dinwiddie against Ingram. Pass to KD. Jordan trying to free himself up. And KD the bucket on the assist by Dinwiddie.
Hey, the unselfishness there by Dinwiddie, you love it. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Bledsoe passes to Melly. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
32 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
Pick coming.
And the pass to KD. Outside Griffin. And there's the defensive 3-second call. For Brooklyn, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Now here's Durant. Lobs it up for Jordan. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Williamson. Here's Bledsoe. Oh, what a dunk!
Bledsoe always bringing that uber intensity. Real force that time on the finish as he drove inside.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Nets lead by 16. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Alvin Gentry. Coach, they had control in the first half. How were they able to do that?
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 25 points and 1 assist. After a subpar performance in their previous contest. And that'll do it for...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
They've got Griffin. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's KD in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And, you know, Aldridge is a load to deal with. When he gets good position, you pretty much have to be physical with him.
For Brooklyn, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for New Orleans. They trail by 18. And that one's good. Ingram.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Pass to Harden. Here's Bledsoe. And the wide open shot from Redick. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got 3 assists now in this one. Irving against Bledsoe. Harden outside for the 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Bledsoe. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Durant, the pass to Irving. Back to KD. Durant drawing the double team. It's tipped. It's stolen by Adams. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Brooklyn leading by 12. Now Harden. There's the feed to Griffin. And it's denied.
And when Zion blocks it, you feel it. He's got this kind of power behind these swats. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. First free throw is good. That That one is no good.
And at this point, there simply is no doubt that Kevin Durant is one of the great shooters to ever play the game. The only question is just where on the all-time list will he land when we talk about the unstoppable scorer.
Back to Bledsoe. Shot clock at 6. And the Pelicans miss again.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
And with Durant, perhaps the most amazing part, he can have quiet nights, Greg, of 30-plus points.
Kevin, his scores are just so easy for him that you forget you aren't supposed to see 7-foot sharpshooters doing it. He can score from anywhere in any fashion and can hold his own with any player in history in terms of how unguardable he is.
Some solid defense from Ingram.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Nets leading by 9. It's Durant on the wing. To the middle, here's Harden. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. Durant's got 3 assists tonight.
Man, it's always fun watching Harden get going. I mean, he can spray you from outside or slay you from inside. And it's usually pick your poison.
Redick surveying the D. Over Aldridge. Trained for 2 points. Redick's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game. Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Irving against Bledsoe. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly. Harden draws the double, passes it to KD. Here's Aldridge with the second effort, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Boy, I love seeing Aldridge be assertive. I mean, so good at using his body and his length to take advantage on the glass.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Good hit, man. Good hit.
Pelicans trail by 14. Redick passes to Ingram, and Harden comes to help. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Redick's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
And that one's good, Irving.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Bledsoe dishes to Redick. Off target with his 3. Brooklyn leading by 14. Pass to Harden. Down low. Claxton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Irving against Bledsoe. Irving kicks to Harden. There's the lob to Aldridge, and Aldridge slams it in.
That's platinum level dime dropping right there by Harden. Such a smart pass. Gets us to his teammates on time and on target.
Bledsoe passes to Adams. Dishes to Ingram. Just 5 on the clock. Redick with the 3. Connects from three-point range. Redick's got 9 points here in the second half.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Here's Irving. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Williamson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And Aldridge comes over to help. Williamson dishes to Redick. New Orleans moving it around.
Hey, get Bledsoe, get Bledsoe.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Williamson kicks to Adams. And Harden comes to help. Bledsoe looking around.
Put it back.
They get it back. Here's Adams. Tries yet again. And it's good on the way in. Adams has got 6 points.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They led by as many as 18 points. Inside, Harden. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Harden's got 4 points in the quarter.
I don't know too many guys who have the skill and attacking mentality that Harden does. I mean, he's only got one thing on his mind, and that's scoring the basketball.
Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 7th assist in the game.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Redick passes to Ingram. The pass to Bledsoe. Over Irving. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
Second chance opportunities. Williamson explosive into the air with the touch and concentration to finish.
Durant kicks to Harden. Pass to Irving. Here's Claxton. Back to Irving. Here's Aldridge. It's hauled in by Adams. Pelicans trail by 13. Bledsoe with it. 15 points in the game. Passes to Adams. He dishes it to Ingram. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an extraordinary player who only promises to get better and better.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. The first free throw is good. The Nets making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. All free throws good for Ingram. Nets leading by 11. Harden scanning the floor. Lobs it up for Jordan. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
And you know, the unselfish attitude Harden has helps his team. Awesome at moving the ball.
Bledsoe dishes to Ingram. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. Durant's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the paint, here's Aldridge. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, if you're going to foul Aldridge, you've got to make it a hard one because you don't want to give him the and one chance.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nets.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint. because those have been big.
And that one falls for LaMarcus Aldridge. Pelicans trail by 16. And here's Bledsoe. 15 points in the game. Looking to get back on track here. The rebound by the Nets. Aldridge has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Here's KD. The offensive rebound.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
And it's Adams on the follow.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
To the middle. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Irving. Irving's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Well, a lot of rough times for Irving in his final year with the Celtics. Opted out, and obviously Greg wanted a change.
And quickly zeroed in on Brooklyn as a destination. His time in Boston had clearly come to an end by the finale of last season. Now joins up with a new stacked team in Brooklyn.
And that one's good by Aldridge.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Irving against Bledsoe. To the inside. And Adams with the slam. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 14 rebounds.
Decent at spotting his teammates. You know, Bledsoe is good, I think, at reading the defense and then recognizing when he's got an open teammate.
Outside Jordan. Back to Harden. From outside, off the mark.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
To the paint, here's Williamson. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got his 7th assist here tonight. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They led by as many as 18 points. The dish to KD. Lobs it up for Jordan. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
Pass to Williamson. And the wide-open shot from Bledsoe. That 3 off the mark.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low-percentage junk there.
Pelicans trail by 16. Outside, Redick. 15 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Williamson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Williamson's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And normal physicality doesn't get it done with Williamson. To stop him from scoring, you really have to up the ante and get him before he hits that launching pad.
James Harden getting it done for Brooklyn. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Pelicans trail by 14. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Bledsoe is out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Okafor in at the 5.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Here's Harden. And then jammed down as he goes right over Jahlil Okafor.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Here's Ball. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they are attacking the rim
and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Harden against Bledsoe. Griffin trying to get open. Another shot. Harden's shot is good. Harden's got 37.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Harden against Ball. Bledsoe outside. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
Get Kyrie.
Irving against Ball. The pass to Harden from past the arc. The second chance effort. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
And this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
Well, last season, for sure, Greg, a bit of a journey for DeAndre Jordan as he went from the Mavericks to the Knicks before his free agency. Now he is a part of Brooklyn.
And both KD and Kyrie took pay cuts to get Jordan on board. Still a factor with his size and defense, despite a lackluster year in 2019. Nets are hoping he can find his magic and be a force once again.
Ball against Irving. Pass to Harden. Here's the floater. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Bledsoe for 3. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Well, I tell you what, with Harden, sometimes it seems the more the defense bodies him up, the more determined and effective he is in scoring.
Now here's Bledsoe. Ingram wide open. No good with the triple. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Griffin finds Irving. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. 16 points for Kyrie Irving. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
Griffin on the double team. Bledsoe kicks to Ball. Okafor, the pass to Ingram. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Here's Ball.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Pops it up for Jordan. Can't hit that one. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Feeds it to Ball. It's deflected. Okafor dishes to Williamson. Ball with it. He's picked up by Irving. Ball no good. Nets leading by 17. Here's Harris. Kept alive. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. And it's blocked by Jordan. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Here's Williamson. Bucket is good. Williamson's got 23 points.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Irving against Ball. Here's Griffin. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jahlil Okafor.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
Pelicans trail by 17. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Griffin against Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Boy, the perception of Ingram, the awareness, seeing a lane and pouncing on it in a blink of an eye.
Irving against Ball. Passes it to Harris. He kicks it to Griffin. 6 to shoot. Pelicans pull it in. Williamson's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Brooklyn leading by 15. Down low. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Yes, he does, Kevin. Love seeing Griffin finish with power at the rim. Awesome at throwing it down when he's in this deep.
Bledsoe finds Ball. And the dunk by Williamson.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Irving double team. It's Jordan on the wing. In the corner, Harden launches it. Ball with the rebound.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Timeout called, the Nets. And for all the drama surrounding Lonzo Ball's entrance into the NBA, one thing is for certain. He can play.
And Lonzo will always have the media attention, but the fact is he is a very talented player. His playmaking and passing was as elite as advertised from day one. Starting to find his spots on how he can score for himself, but everything else with his game is what you'd want from an elite point guard.
KD's checked in for the Nets. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. J.J. Redick's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, will see if they can build on this lead.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Adams checked in. Good on the second free throw. Pelicans trail by 14. Ball kicks to Williamson. Dishes it to Redick. Ball's knocked loose and out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Ball against Irving. Pass to Harden from deep three-point range, and it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Ball, the pass to Ingram. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
How do you like this? A sleepy-eyed assassin. Ingram looks like he could score in his sleep.
Irving with the bounce pass. Outside Jordan. Kicks it to Harden. Pops it up for Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Ball against Irving. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Jordan. Outside Griffin. Irving passes to Jordan. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 17 points for Jordan.
Jordan very efficient in the paint because of his length. Close to the bucket, he's hard to deal with.
Irving against Ball. There's the pass to Ingram. And Durant comes to help. Ball. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Ball's got 4 points in the quarter.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Jordan kicks to Harden. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Redick passes to Williamson, and that one drops for him. Williamson's got 29 in the game.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Outside Jordan, back to Irving. From 15 feet away, it's rebounded by New Orleans. Here's Williamson. And they pick up 2. Williamson's got 31 points.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Irving kicks to Griffin. He dishes it to KD. Shoots over Ingram, and Durant gets it to go. The assist by Griffin. Griffin's got 3 assists tonight.
That's a Durant special. Knocking down a mid-range shot right in someone's face.
Now Redick. Inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That free throw, no good. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Lonzo Ball. And he sinks the second. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Harden with it. Now guarded by Redick. Irving with a clean look. Off target from outside. And Adams has got the ball here for New Orleans. 11-point game. Here's Williamson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Can't be this assertive with Williamson. He's already a pro at drawing you in and getting the call.
And so he makes both from the line. There's 1:54 left to play here in the fourth. Harden against Redick. Pops it up for Jordan. A flawless finish on the alley-oop. And the Nets lead by 11.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
No good from Bledsoe.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
And Harden with the stuff.
Now, you can't sleep on this guy's finishing ability. He loves getting room to throw it down on you. And he'll put you in a poster if you let him.
Bledsoe with it. Over Irving. No good from Bledsoe. Brooklyn leading by 13.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Brooklyn.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for James Harden.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
5 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Bledsoe for 3. Bledsoe with another miss.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Irving. Now here's Griffin. To the middle, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on J.J. Redick.
Love the ferocity. Heck, that's one of my favorite words, ferocity. Harden, excellent at accelerating and decelerating. That's the thing that makes him so tough. He can go fast, slow, or mid-range speed.
Both free throws good for James Harden.
And, you know, after being a sixth man during the beginning of his career, Harden has blossomed into a big-time star. He's a top-tier combo guard in this league now.
Here's Moore. And again, no good by New Orleans. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. DeAndre, you were active at both ends today. How did you get yourself going?
I think it was just us trying to come out and win a game at home. We know how important these are. Every game that we play is important, so we just got to keep it going.
You protected the home court well, DeAndre. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up for